So you were taking calls through the night, monitoring everything. As the sun came up this morning, I mean, you know, just look at the the conditions behind us. We're still very much, you know, feeling the effects of the storm. What had happened overnight to businesses in Hastings?
Well, fortunately, very little, except for wind damage, of course.
Yeah.
And at 6, 7 in the morning this morning, I had to call out the fire brigade because we had roof slates flying across the town centre. It was potentially lethal, and fire brigade were on hand very quickly to cordon off parts of the centre so that people weren't going to get hurt.
Just how prepared were you for this extreme weather that we're experiencing?
We were prepared in the sense that Hastings has experienced flooding like this in the past, so people were, in a sense, are used to these events occurring.
Started the year back in January, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Only 10 months ago, they saw water flooding up through their basements. They saw water pouring in through their front doors off the road. So, they've experienced it recently, but the measures just weren't in place to stop that from individual properties from being damaged again, and that's when we had to sort of, we saw what was potentially coming in this, last night, and a huge multi-agency task force has got mobilised basically to get the plans in place that would, if we had been hit with heavy rain last night, hopefully have held the waters back.
So what's been the effect on local businesses? Because after what happened during Storm Babette, some of them just didn't open their doors again this week because they saw Storm Ciaran coming. Once
you're looking at, flooded cellars and damaged stock, with the thought that the same thing might happen a few days later, yes, a couple of them, or more than a couple of them, made that exact decision of just saying, well, we'll shut up. If the waters rise again, so be it. We'll take that on the chin and then get started once this weather system's gone past.
Do they feel like they're being supported enough by the local council, by the Environment Agency, not just in terms of warnings, but in terms of flood prevention? Like, what plans are in place?
I would say that the consensus is no, they don't feel supported enough. The fact that they've been hit twice in 10 months by such severe flooding just leaves them feeling as if they're struggling on their own, and they can't get, a lot of them can't get insurance. They are at that point where they're thinking, is it worth continuing to trade? And I think it's all of our jobs to say to them, yes, it is. You can get back on your feet, and we will get plans in place which will keep Hastings rolling into the future.